Welcome everybody to episode 33 of AWT, Andrew's Wrestling Talk, where we bring you the news and reviews of wrestling around the UK and much more. Now on today's show, it's going to be a rather quick show today, as this week I've been moving house, as well as I started a new job as well. So, haven't got a massive lot here today, but next week will be a lot better. So, today I'm just going to go through some results from a few events that we've had this past week, a couple of upcoming events, a little bit of news on the AWT on tour, when our next Q5 is as well, plus cool and uncool ball of course, and the news. So, let's move straight on here to the results. So, the results. So let's go through some of the results that we've had this past week in UK wrestling. So, IPW UK Future 24. What an awesome event they had here. Josh Scooter won the scrum match, which is very cool. A 10,000 Cuban pace challenge. Cuban Heat defeated Danny Black by submission. IPW UK Tag Team Champion Kieran Donnelly defeated Lombardo Jr. Awesome. Your World Wrestling Network Champion Matt Riddle defeated the IPW UK Tag Team Champion as well, Danny Duggan. Sid Scala defeated Ventos. A 6-person tag team match, Havoc's Army, which was, of course, your IPW World Champion Jimmy Havoc, and the IPW All England Champion, that's right, Sammy Smooth, and the IPW Women's Champion, Levy Grace, defeated the Alpha Brothers, which is Ricky and Johnny, and Barbie Rogue. And the Future Rumble was won by Scott Starr. So, awesome. Well, wicked event IPW had there. Here's one that I don't normally do, but we're going to do this one. Attack Pro Wrestling. Teenagers with Attitude. I had a quick look through this one, and this one looked like it was a very interesting event. So, Dan Maloney had defeated EC Drew. Ryan Smile. That's right, Ryan Smile defeated Elijah. A 6-man tag team match, which was your WWE UK champion, Tyler Bate, and splits with pins, and the Attack 24/7 champion, Lord Kent, defeated the Anti-Fun Police, which is Chief Deputy Dunn, and Jim and Lee. That's wicked right there. A Attack 4/7 championship match. The UK champion Tyler Bate again defeated Lloyd Cat. Title changes hands. So Tyler Bate has walked out with another championship, and another 6-man tag team match. Defend Indie Wrestling, which is Mark Andrews and Attack champion Eddie Dennis and Pete Dunne defeated Shea Purser and CCK, Chris Brooks and Lycos. So, another wicked event there from Attack Pro Wrestling. Hope Wrestling, Sacrifice Pro. This was great. Another great one here. Max Thompson defeated Jacob Daniels. The Golden Tag Team Tournament Qualifier 8-man. Wow, that's a huge one right there. TV Lee and Frankie Vegas and Black Mafia, which is Morgan Black and Anthony Mafia, defeated Weather Warning, which will be Twister and Blizzard, and Banks and Nelson, which is Warren Banks and Kent Nelson, to advance. Now, due to injury, LHF wasn't able to challenge Josh Scooter, so Jeannie Money took him on instead. Jeannie Money had defeated Josh Scooter. Jade defeated B. Priestley. So Shogun J defeated Ashley Dunn. Ashley, what are you doing, my friend? Hustle Malone defeated Owen Childs, and a Falls Count Anywhere match, Drew Parker defeated Kai Payne. No, that was Hope Wrestling right there. is one of the biggest ones that I always love to do. Progress Wrestling, Chapter 48, Bang the Drum. We've been talking about this one quite a bit. A Super Strong Style 16 qualifier, Flash Morgan Webster defeated James Drake. Jeannie had defeated Martha the Season Moth. Not so sure about Martha the Season Moth. I know Richard Meredith doesn't like him. Doesn't like her, sorry. Sweet Jesus was his pastor William Eva, and Chuck Mumbo defeated the London Riots, James Davis and Rob Lincoln. Another Super Strong Style 16 qualifier, Nathan Cruz defeated Rockstar Spud. I believe that was on Facebook as well, which I did watch, which was good, very much. A Progress Tag Team Champion, Trent Seven, defeated Travis Banks. Now that would have been a match to have watched, right there. What else we got here? Oh yes, the Progress. Oh, now here's a great match right here. The Progress Atlas Champion and your WWN Champion, World Wrestling Network, Matt Riddle, defeated Progress Tag Team Champion and WWE UK Champion, Tyler Bate. Another epic match right there. Oh, Riddle got the win after Trent Seven interfered. That's great. And of course your main event was that big three-way for the Progress Heavyweight Championship. I was rooting for Mark Haskins, but no, Pete Dunne had walked out and retained his title against Mark Haskins and Mark Andrews. So that was Progress Wrestling right there, and that's pretty much all the results I've got for you right here. Alright, so there was your results for a couple of events that we've had on this past week. So let's go through some events very quickly on what we've got coming up. Now, Progress Wrestling, this Super Strong Style 16, which is Chapter 49, it's completely sold out. By the looks of things as well, it's a 3-day event on May 27th, 28th and 29th, which is through to the 29th, in London as well. And don't forget, you'll see guys like Zack Sabre Jr., Tyler Bate, Mark Haskins, Matt Riddle, Mark Andrews, plus Pete Dunne, and much, much more. Trent Seven, you know your Progress Wrestling stars. Can't wait to get to a Progress Wrestling event one day. IPW UK, Super Show 9, it's on May the 21st. By the way, these are not in order. I've been in that much of a rush. I haven't had a lot of time to do a lot of things for AWT. Next week, I promise you, will be much, much better. Yeah, anyway, IPW UK, Super Show 9. It's on May the 21st in Rochester. You will see guys like London Riots, Jimmy Havoc, Big Grizzly, and the ECW legend there as well, Joel Gretner as well. Now that should be a very, very cool sight to see. Cup of tea? It's very early in the morning on Wednesday. Hope Wrestling, Evolution 47. You and me in a British Racing Green. In British Racing Green, okay. That's on the 26th of May in Nottingham. You'll see your typical stars there, but they got Ryan Smile, they got Ed Guerrero, Kelly Six, plus my man Ashley Dunn. That's right, much, much more in Hope Wrestling as well. Torquay Wrestling on the 20th of May is also completely sold out. Should be a wicked event now. I was actually kind of hoping to get to this one. Not going to be able to. Can't really do a lot here in May at all. But there, you will see Mad Dog. You will see your LEP Heavyweight Champion, Blake Harrison. They're in a match as well, so that should be a very interesting match. Plus other guys like my arch nemesis, Jason King. Plus much, much more in Torquay Wrestling. Chaos Wrestling on June the 3rd. Unbelievable. In Bristol, you'll have Matt Riddle versus Mike Bird. Should be a very interesting match. Plus Eddie Ryan and Alex Steele as well. They're going to be in a match against each other. Plus much, much more like Big Grizzly and so much more with Chaos Wrestling. Rev Pro on the 28th of May in Portsmouth. I've advertised this one before. Now, you've got a match here that I think is going to be a very interesting match, and that's Dave Mastiff versus Michael Elgin. Two huge men there taking it out in a match. That's going to be a wicked match for Rev Pro. Plus, they got Davey Boy Smith Jr. That's right, Davey Boy Smith Jr. Plus Gideon Gray and Josh Bowden, and much, much more with that as well. Now, that'll do for what I have there. As you can see, small pieces of paper, not a lot. But let's move on to some AWT on tour. Now, AWT on tour. We're at UPW Crossroads, which is on June the 1st at Weymouth Riviera Hotel. We are, as of Tuesday, sold out. Something like Tuesday morning, we were at like 17 or 15 tickets. By the end of the day, completely sold out. I am so happy about this, and I'm so proud of everyone that works in UPW for pushing these events, selling these tickets, and we've got a sellout. I cannot wait now for June the 3rd. And don't forget, we've got matches like Aisha Ray taking on Miss Louise Jane. Also, you've got TBA, the Brothers Law, taking on Burden Boar in the revenge match. A triple threat match, which will be Bruce versus Jackal versus Charlie Sterling. I haven't seen Charlie Sterling in a while. A match that I'm really looking forward to, which will be Jake McCluskey taking on Matt Riddle. So looking forward to that one. Plus, Bram will be in action. Who will he be going up against? Wow, I got 2 picks. I haven't told anybody my picks who I think that Matt Riddle could be facing. I'm going to go with maybe Eddie Ryan, or maybe Charleston Hotshot Allen. You never know with UPW. Plus on that night as well, your main event will be the Cody Rhodes versus Yeston Reese, which is going to be a huge match. It's been brewing since January. And then the next night, it's All Roads Lead to Glory, also UPW as well, which will be in Taunton at the Wellsprings Leisure Centre on the 2nd of June. We're still pushing this one, still plenty of tickets left, guys, so if you are interested in getting to that event, please get onto UPW's Facebook, go to Big Cartel, buy those tickets, because you'll see guys like Matt Riddle, Cody Rhodes again, plus Joseph Connors, but so much more in there. We've got TBA, the Brothers Law, taking on Simmons and Storm in the third and final, well, I think third and final, challenge as well, so that's going to be interesting. Aisha Ray will be taking on Lana Austin. Jake McCluskey will be going against Harlan Pavado. I tell you what, Jake and you have got 2 huge matches them 2 days. I'm telling you, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Bruce will be taking on Matt Riddle. So Matt Riddle has had to take on both former members of the British Youngbloods, or Liquid Dreams, however you want to look at them. Plus there will be a meet and greet with Matt Riddle as well, and if you have that meet and greet with Matt Riddle, we will have a pre-show match that won't be announced unless you're there. So you better get on to Big Cartel, buy those tickets and get there, get your meet and greet, come and watch the pre-show. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And as far as I'm aware, or what I think it could be, the main event, which will be Cody Rhodes taking on Joseph Connors. Now, still got a few announcements left from UPW, still got a couple of weeks, well, 2 weeks left before we get to that point. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. Absolutely amazing. And of course, on the 20th of August in Exeter will be a big league, where we have Jack Swagger taking on Harlan Pavado, and TBA getting their tag team title shot against Team GB. Whew. It's going to be a mental time for AWT on tour. So, that is what we've got going on so far. Now, we've also noticed that South Coast Wrestling have also announced that they've got an event on the 23rd of July. Yes, 23rd of July, I believe it is. I think it's a Sunday. This is in Bournemouth. It's well done, Dave, for getting yourself back on track there, and hopefully we're going to be able to get there as well for AWT on tour. We'll bring you more on that as more of the announcements come along from South Coast Wrestling, so going to be very, very, very interesting. Anyway, join me after the break for the cool and uncool wool and some news. So, I'll see you in a bit. So welcome back. And now it's time to move on to the thing that I always love to do, and that is the cool and uncool wool. That's right, the cool and uncool wool this week and last week was Total Divas. Now, I was kind of expecting a little bit of a landslide here for uncool. I was totally wrong, because Total Divas is cool. Wow, that's pretty damn impressive, to be honest. I'm really surprised on the amount of people that likes Total Divas. Guys like Ashley Dunn, Andy Evans, even the Samoan monster Eddie Kenway. All of you guys think it's cool. I actually don't mind Total Divas. I think it's pretty cool, actually. We didn't have many people think it was uncool. Mark, Rich, Martin and Dylan, all you guys thought it was uncool. There were many other people that thought it was uncool, so that was very interesting. I'm surprised that Don as well thought it was cool as well. So there you go with Total Divas. Absolutely brilliant. So for the next one for the cool and uncool wall is a gimmick match. That's right, it will be the House of Horrors. Did you like the House of Horrors back at Payback, Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt? I thought it was okay. There was still a lot of things wrong with it, but we're going to put that up for the cool and uncool because I'd really like to see what you guys actually think of that. I know that my AWT team thought it was uncool. So already, it's leaning towards uncool. Me, I haven't made a decision, so I'll make a decision when I'm ready. As always. So that's what it's going to be on the cool and uncool wall is the gimmick match, House of Horrors. Okay, so let's move on to the news. The news. So, in Ring of Honor Wrestling, Marty Scurll has become a member of the Bullet Club. How amazing is that? eliminating Adam Cole from the equation. Could Adam Cole be making his way to NXT in the WWE? Who knows? Only time will tell. Roman Reigns has finally turned heel. Really? Is this true? Wow, I haven't watched Raw and SmackDown, but I will this week and find out. Roman Reigns finally turning heel. So, it looks like Braun Strowman is injured and his injury will take him out now for 6 months. I said last week it was a shoulder injury, thinking it was only going to be a short while. No, 6 months. No Strowman. So in New Japan Wrestling, they have a new IWGP United States Championship. Now, I think this is pretty damn cool. May put this in the cool and uncool. So this week, the WWE UK Championship show should be up on the WWE Network. When? I actually don't know, but it should be sometime this week. Asuka has defeated Goldberg's record, has beaten Goldberg's record in undefeated streak. How cool is that? Goldberg was 173 to nothing. Asuka is 174 to nothing. That's pretty damn awesome. And the final last bit of news, Simon Gotch, also known as Simon Grimm, is making his way to Ring of Honor. Will he be good enough in Ring of Honor? You'll see if you watch Ring of Honor. Welcome back. There is your news. That's right, the news. Sorry it's a little loud in here. It's absolutely chucking it down with rain outside. And I've still got to move some more stuff into my new home. Thank you everybody that's been very patient with me. I gotta give it out to everybody right there. A lot of my friends out there been checking up on me to make sure that I'm okay. Yeah, I'm fine. But thanks guys. I love every single one of you. From all my UPW guys and all my fans out there that do watch AWT. I really appreciate everybody checking in on me just to make sure that I'm okay. Thank you very, very much. Today is Wednesday, even though you're watching this on Thursday, but today is Dom's birthday! Happy birthday to you, Dom! I hope you have a cracking day today. Oh, absolutely brilliant. Happy birthday to you, my friend. The next Q5 will be next week with the reject, Blake Harrison, your current LEP Academy champion, which will be brought to you by Richard Meredith. And like I said, Richard Meredith and Mark Roberts had just grabbed him in the middle of a corridor in Dorchester and did it there and then. So, yeah, there you go on that. That's going to be an interesting Q5. We've got so many more Q5s coming up soon as well. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. TWS is back on the road. I saw the announcement the other day that TWS are conducting an interview with Johnny Mundo. Wow. Well, I'll be making sure that you tune into TWS for that one. Not sure when they'll be airing that one, but all I know is that they've managed to get that and they'll be TWSing on the road at Lucha Forever. Very interesting. Kudos to you, Dan. Kudos. 2 Men and Their Mics are up and running again. So their second episode was last week, I believe. They're also conducting some interviews as well. Won't spoil those ones for you, as like I do know a few of what's going on in 2 Men and Their Mics. But can't wait to get on your show, Andy and Stuart. Cannot wait. It's going to be very, very interesting. Andrew's Total Entertainment. Don't forget to tune in on Andrew's Entertainment on Facebook as well. Follow me on there as well, because we bring you AWT Plays. That's right, and there's been 2 episodes of AWT Plays where it's been me playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yes. And me playing a very quick game of Umbrella Corps. Poor. I'm shite. I suck at computer games. But I'm bringing you loads of other stuff as well. Just working on some new stuff here. So we will get there eventually. Anyway, that's everything that I have here for you today on AWT. Sorry that it's been a very quick episode this week. Like I said, I've been moving house. I started a new job. And thank you for everybody's support towards me. I absolutely appreciate every single one of you. And you're all going to make me cry. But it's nice to know that I've got so many friends out there. And so many friends that I've met in the wrestling business. My team. All the wrestlers. Guys like Mark Fry and Andy Evans. I don't know what I do without any of you, to be quite honest. I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere. I have to give it to my wife as well, Jodie Andrews as well. Me and her have had such a tough time over the last few months, but we are now back on track. And without her, I'd probably still be in a gutter as well. So I love you, darling. And thank you, everybody. And I love every single one of you out there. I really appreciate everybody's support. And like I said, I'll make myself cry here. But there you go. Anyway, join me next week for episode 34, where we have the Q5 with Blake Harrison, plus much more on next week's show. So I will see you next week. I have been your host, Carl Andrews, and I will see you on episode 34. Take care, guys. See you soon.
Back!